Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the Curious Expedition. Today we're starting a new adventure led by Ada Lovelace, who, if you are using a computer, you probably ought to know a thing or two about, as she's widely recognized as the first computer programmer. Her notes on Charles Babbage's analytical engine contain what is widely held to be the first algorithm that was intended to be carried out by a machine. So fairly important as far as the development of this thing we all love. She starts with a British soldier, a hunting dog, and a donkey. And I don't think that she had this. Our first episode was Ada Lovelace, and I don't think she had this abacus when I did that. So this may have been added in a patch. Either that, or I'm just not remembering it. But we also have some Costin flares, which I don't think are very valuable personally, at least until you get a sailor, and some bullets and some basic rations. I really do like the hunting dog because it's one of the few animals that you can start with that contributes to combat without you having to have mounted it first. Obviously, we only have one choice for expedition here, so we'll just be moving on. Sir Dare Illimaid wants us to find his wife, as always. I don't know how she keeps getting away. He should probably look into a new lock. So, Ada Lovelace's unique ability, her starting perk, is Polymath. She gets to choose from more perks than everybody else. So in theory, it should be easier for us to craft a linear if we want to, but we also don't have anything that suggests what direction we should build into. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It looks like our British soldier has started with the sexist trait, which is kind of annoying because he's a different gender than we are. We'll figure it out. Probably what will happen is we'll fire his ass and hire somebody else. Alright, well I think this is the easiest this has ever been. We have already found that guy's wife. And, while we're here, we're at standing 2. We may be able to recruit an animal handler. Ooh! You very rarely see actual treasure in the villager's inventory. What can we trade for? The abacus can be used to calculate the position of nearby statues and stone circles and has value 20. And doesn't actually take up a slot. So, that's pretty valuable. I think we can probably trade away these flares. Maybe some of our torches. There's not usually too many caves in the first expedition. Oh man, this is expensive. Okay, I feel alright doing that. I definitely don't want to get rid of our chocolate. Alright, so now the question is, do I think that there's going to be a second village? Because if there is a second village, we probably don't sleep over, right? We keep our standing and try to get another trade-off. Very quickly reading down the options, I at first thought this first person's name was RoboCop. I'm so sad that you have kleptomania, because I would hire you just because I thought your name was RoboCop. But I mean, there's no reason for us not to take a native warrior with us. So these are completely identical, but Levaf is easier to say. Let's not sleep here. There sometimes is a second village. We'll just move on. Alright, so we've been shown the location of a shrine. Oh, I should probably check our dice. We got to start with a strong blue and a weak green. And then, of course, we have a weak red from our soldier. And for the moment, we have a weak purple and a weak red. The dog has the faces on that die are 2 damage, 2 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage. And, of course, we have a donkey who has hooves and can carry boxes and stuff. We gained a lot of carrying capacity there. You know what? Given how much chocolate we have, I feel fairly comfortable heading back and doing this. Oh wow, we didn't reveal even a single question mark. Well, let's use the abacus. Alright, so we can use the abacus every 25 days, and it helps us figure out where statues and stone circles are. The fact that we have an item that can lead us to stone circles, which can then themselves lead us to other things, makes me think that we're probably not going to have that hard of a time finding our way around as Ada Lovelace. Which is nice, because we've definitely had some expeditions in the recent past that have involved a lot of wandering arbitrarily. We can afford to take this stuff because we didn't sleep at that village, I think. Now we're at standing 0, which is fine. Oh hey, an abandoned camp. Excellent. The skeleton of what must have been a British explorer presented us with a toothless smile. And of course, all of his bones have been cracked open, and all the marrow sucked out. And we've attracted some inquisitive wildlife. Do I think we can take a panther? Well, it is to our benefit to take him down. I think I'm going to go ahead and promote our soldier, because he's the only one that I know is coming home with us. Maybe we can just get him cleansed of his sexism. It's kind of strange that that's even an option, I guess. Alright, let's fight this panther. I did sell all of our bullets, which in hindsight, yes, does seem like a bad idea. I can see why you might be thinking that. So what is this? This poisons. I don't remember how much... Wait, does poison do 8 damage? Does that mean poison for 8 turns, or the poison's gonna do 8? Let's, I think we want to roll... I think we actually want to roll man plus hand, or sword plus eye. Either one of those gives us 3 damage. We're gonna re-roll the dog die, hoping for a bigger claw. Okay, sword eye is fine. The donkey doesn't have a face on his die that is better than hoof. And at this point, I'm gonna take the weak claw. We couldn't even roll shield. Okay, no, the poison does 1 damage for 8 turns. So actually, that's a pretty bad die. Or that's a pretty bad combo. Donkey can finish things off. 15 sanity for us. Unfortunately, we don't have any medical supplies, and we have a lot of wounded people. Let's start heading toward that shrine, I guess. And we can... Our compass is set, so... There's a cave here, shrine here, and the golden pyramid is somewhere in this area, probably. That's good. I want to get out of here quickly with all these wounded people. There's no way to keep a wound from getting infected. And... obviously we can't heal it if it does get infected. They're speaking to each other, and I can't understand anything they're saying. Hey, look, free butterfly. Okay, so... we actually can't see... It must be, like, around here somewhere. It can't be this, right? We're actually running dangerously low on sanity. Yeah, this is the shrine. We know about this. I really wish we had some machetes, honestly. So, it looks like we are... Oh, no. Ghost's wound has begun to fester. No, doggy, no. Okay, we're gonna have to get out of here in a real hurry. Alright, so I wonder if this only reveals one thing each time, and it's just that that is the only statue or stone circle, or if maybe this reveals everything on the map when you use it, or I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out. Let's steal everything from the shrine. The structure showed big cracks, but it seems secure enough to explore. And we have a tome page of Chasm. I don't know when we would want to use a tome page of Chasm, but well, we've definitely had those tome pages save our lives in the past. I really don't want to travel through the mosquitoes. Man, that mountain growth is actually really awkward. Oh. Alright, I think we're abandoning the cave, because there's no quick way around. Let's just try to get out of here before our low sanity and amazing amount of infected wounds kills us all. I was sleeping when I was awoken by laughter. Curious, I listened to them and noticed to my disappointment that Captain Winifred Paul was mocking my quest for glory. That's this guy, right? Yeah. The group immediately hushed when they noticed me, but I feared my credibility was already damaged. So we know that chastising him lowers his credibility, or lowers his loyalty. But I don't know, let it slip doesn't seem to have any immediate effect. I decided the situation was already stressful enough and did not want to make much ado over such a comparatively minor event. And Mr. Parnell can't even deal with this right now. I would hate to stress him out unnecessarily. Okay, we got out without anybody dying from their wounds, and without anybody killing and eating each other. So I'm going to chalk that one up as a success. Yeah, let's see if this guy will stay with us. He will not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, the dog does not count as a track member, I believe. The dog doesn't take up a slot. That's a trusty donkey. Okay, so we could go to charismatic, which actually is interesting. Now that I understand how it works, we can use it to filter for the best possible recruits. Jungle Explorer I don't think is even in competition here. Heavy Carrier is fantastic, and then extra blue die and extra red die are both good. Especially since we have kind of a combat-focused party. Extra red die seems really strong. I think I'm going to take Charismatic, even though I love Heavy Carrier. I'm going to take Charismatic and try to, let's just try to get the best possible party going. So I'm looking for, like, Cook and Tim Timster. I think. That's what I would like. We will gift this, sell this and this. Do I want to hold on to the teeth? I think I'm going to keep the teeth. And gift the butterfly collection and this thing. We're going to get a little bit of funding from Dare Illuminated when we bring his wife back to him in a second. We got to go to the Cursed Drylands. There's a portal. Alright. Shortly after, the two fell into each other's arms in a loving embrace, and then we were given 100 funds. A military chap approached me and spoke of a deserter who had taken to hiding in a native village. I'd be suitably rewarded if I could bring the coward home to face justice. Yeah, I'll fight that guy. So, we have Tim Timster. I think that's gotta be it. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. The dog must count. Sophie Lemercier, the cook, is racist. Shows aggressive behavior toward members of another race or cultural heritage. So, I want to bring a cook. What I really want my trek to be is me and a cook and Tim Timster and Captain Winifred Paul. Let's hire the cook. And then I think we are going to dismiss one of the dogs. As much as I don't want to do that. We can't get rid of the donkey. We need the carrying capacity. And we can't get rid of... Man, I don't want to get rid of any of these guys. It's going to be one of the dogs, and I feel really sad about it. Luis is a scouting dog. He's worse at combat, but he brings another eye to the party. I think it's going to be him. I don't think we need eye that badly. Sorry, Luis. Oh no, both the dogs count as... Okay, well, we'll just dismiss them both. I don't feel awesome about that, but this is a really good party, I think. So let's purchase some equipment. If we leave 50 supplies... Alright, pistol for sure. Taking a gun. If we leave 50 supplies over, we can improve our saddle, and I think that's hugely worth doing. We'll take a couple of shadows in, or a couple of shovels in the hopes of finding a treasure map. Definitely going to need machetes. You always need machetes. Bring a couple of climbing gear. Beans are the only option we have for sanity restoration. I hate beans. The beans are the worst. I think this is how we're going to roll. So deal, and then we will improve the saddle. Okay, we don't have a ton of inventory space left over, but obviously we'll use up some of these supplies. We can toss stuff. I still have water in my inventory. I like the dogs. I like the dogs a lot, but I think we've got a really good... This should be a crew that, first of all, can stay in the expeditions for a long time, and secondly, can generate a lot of fame. It's possible that Tim Timster is not as good as a painter. That might be the case. If we have the opportunity to replace him with a painter, I may. Alright, let's get out there. Let's not climb one of these hills right away. We have a limited amount of climbing gear, and I want to try to get to a hill that's going to show us something a little bit, show us a little bit more. Oh, right, stone circles. Let us reveal... This can show us statues and circles. I guess reveal settlements. Now, everything's fine. Everything's fine. And then, out of curiosity, if I use this now, it just reveals... Maybe it just reveals the nearest one. Even it shows you the nearest one, even if you've already revealed it, maybe. You know, it's like everything else. We're going to learn how it works through science. Trial and error. Ada Lovelace herself would be proud. Alright, so we could ask for cleansing. We have some racism and some sexism that can, I believe, be cleansed. Let's see what this guy has. Hill creation, mountain creation, dry lands, and effortless movement. I like effortless movement a lot. He also has green mushroom heals you from afflictions. I don't 100% know what that means. I don't know what kind of afflictions it removes. The red mushroom heals us and removes infected wound. Blue mushroom is for viewing distance, and purple mushroom, which has the blue mushroom graphic, which I'm assuming is a bug. Says all problems seem to be gone for some moments. It seems like it would relieve your sanity, or like do the same thing that effortless movement does, but it sure didn't seem to do that in the moment when we used it last time. So I'm definitely tossing this. I don't have any use for that. And he values these more than most people do. And then I guess we'll use animal teeth to pay for the cleansing. Deal. I think I'm more concerned about the sexism, given that half of our crew is female. If she goes nuts on the natives, we might actually just be okay with that. This might be one of those parties where we disregard standing and just kill everyone who bothers us. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that result. I'm not going to level anybody up just yet. None of their skills are useful, and I don't think any of them get any material bonuses from leveling up, like improved dice, until level 3. So we can hold this level 2 for now. Oh, cancel travel. I didn't cancel it in time. I wanted to not go up the hill. Alright, well, we see a lot of things. We are at standing 0 right now. Oh, here we are. A man in a British officer's uniform. It's Lieutenant Conrad himself. Let's escort him home. He assured us he would not be coming with us. So we have our pistol. We actually don't have a lot of stuff right now. Let's hold. So we could use the hand for stable shot, right? It adds 1 damage. But if we can get hand mind and get Ripper Leap, that's 6 damage off of 3 dice. This is 1.5 damage per die. Ripper Leap is 2 damage per dice. There's 2 damage per die. So I think we're gonna hold pistol and hold hand and try to get Ripper Leap. Oh, it's looking pretty bad. Let's hold hoof. Do I want to grab this eye? No, let's roll again. Okay. Everything has gone to hell. What do we get out of this? It stuns him. Stunning him actually might be valuable. I don't know which die it will block. If it blocks one of the red ones, it might really reduce the damage we take. Let's go for it. And then we will quick shot and hoof and riposte. Okay, so if the stun blocked one of his red dice, it didn't. Shoot. Okay, well, we managed to shield through anyway. Alright, hoof is good. Let's hold these and that. Come on, dice. There we go. Alright, Ripper Leap is a fantastic attack. Just absolutely awesome. Alright, so we got +2 standing and +15 sanity. Our party is full. We don't need to recruit. We should definitely take some of their food, though. We're going to stay overnight. Maybe we don't need all the mangoes. Do they value any of our things at an unusual rate? Oh, yeah, we do have all these machetes, right? So we could buy sanity restoration in exchange for machetes. Staying overnight is going to give us, what, like 30 sanity? So actually, 4 mangoes is a pretty good deal. Can we trade 2 machetes for that? Yeah, we'll do this. That seems perfectly sensible. And then we will we'll sleep here. We spent an enjoyable evening with the natives. Later that night, Tim Timster approached me with a request. He had fallen in love with one of the natives and desired to leave our trek and stay in the village. You know, I have never said yes to this. Let's deny the request for now. I know that you're bummed, but... Okay, so I think we should definitely leave. Only you would think of spending the night here. He's not even the racist one. Sophie Lemercier was glad to leave the natives behind us. Okay. Let's, I guess hit this hill. It's right on the edge of what we know of the world right now, so this will give us a lot of new vision. Although I guess we could have guessed that there would be a shore, like, right there. I don't think we're in any condition to fight elephants. If we had a hunting rifle or something, we could go for it, but let's not bother the elephant right now. We have a red dye. The structure showed big cracks, but it seems secure enough to explore. That means that if the curse triggers, it'll grow a bunch of mountains around us. I'm gonna go for it. We got there. This soldier has been very useful so far. I was sure we could do this. As careful as we could, we started to climb the outer wall of the shrine, trying to find holes in the eroded stone. What a great day we had! After some effort, everyone reached the entrance. I was very proud of this intrepid team. And then we stole all of their weird golden stuff. Hooray! Okay, actually, that made our trek to this next thing a little bit easier. So that was lucky. Oh, and that's the pyramid. I'm not ready to leave yet. Let's go fight a tiger. Is that a sensible thing to do, to walk away from the pyramid to fight a tiger? The tone page of effortless movement allows us to make one move of any length without spending any sanity. So actually, the fact that we have the pyramid revealed means that we can get back to it trivially. So yeah, let's fight a tiger. Definitely give him the hoof. And we'll keep mind and re-roll the rest of these. Keep all these, and here's... Come on, hand. We only got one hand. So... What is this? This combines with these to do a stun. Actually, stunning one of his dice off of him does seem pretty okay. What else could we do with hand? We could combine it with gun to do one more damage. Yeah, let's limit our own injuries. And then we will quick shot and attack. Oh, and we got super lucky and he rolled blank. Okay. Hold these. We're really happy with all of those. Actually, eye as well. If we already have mind, the other blue die showing eye is really good for us because it means we can potentially do the increased damage sword attack. So we just need to get 1 damage on this guy. I just need... There we go. Donkey's got him. A little bit of sanity, some stuff. We are overburdened. We do not need to be carrying this water right now. And we can drop the meat, I guess. There's no reason to drop the meat. Oh, I should. Yeah, let's level her up. We're almost... If we find one more location, we can give Tim Timster a level as well. Alright. 5 sanity, 2 sanity. Alright, so let's step over to here. If we don't see anything else, we can just book it. Back to the pyramid for free. Oh my, look at all of that. Alright. It's a good thing we got all these beans. Shouldn't we keep them as projectile weapons? That's a new one. I don't think I've seen that one before. The Empire was built on beans. So sometimes we can eat beans at sanity 30 and sometimes we can't. I wonder if the presence of the soldier actually affects that. Maybe he has a hidden passive ability that makes him better at convincing the party to eat beans. Also, I was wrong. Tim Timster's blue die does upgrade at level 2. That's really interesting. Let's head back. Hit this. What can we still reveal? Ruins. Okay. That didn't really give us a lot of new information. Do I think we can take a gorilla? A thick layer of sand seemed to surround the structure. Actually, I would really like it if that happened. If we replaced the trees with sand. So, do I think we can take the gorilla? We could eat some beans and go after this gorilla, and then effortless movement our way back to the pyramid. None of us are injured. We do have a gun. Gorillas are tough. But I'm going to go for it. Nothing ventured, etc. I probably ate one more bean than I had to there. Oh, look, there's another thing over here. Ooh, it's 2 gorillas. I was really expecting to only face 1 at this point in the game. Okay, not entirely happy with my decision now. Wow, that was really good. Okay, so we're going to do Ripper Leap on one of the gorillas. This puts him at... He's going to bleed for 2 next turn. So, unfortunately, we have to apply all of our dice to attacking him, and it's not quite lethal. Gorillas are tough. I really thought it was only going to be 1. I'm so surprised that they would put 2 gorillas out as a pack in the second expedition. We might die. This might kill us. That's embarrassing. Alright, let's, shoot. I really need pistol. Okay. I guess there's no reason to apply the green dye to this, but also the green dye doesn't do anything by itself. And he won't bleed. He won't bleed out. Alright, well... This is pretty bad. We get to roll a lot more dice this turn, at least. We can't get Ripper Leap, so we may as well Stable Shot. Hoof him. And we cannot even... Man, we're just barely hurting him at all now. No, donkey. Okay, this does 3. He has so much health left. And his dice are really a lot better than ours. He has 8. We could do at most 4 damage to him this turn. Yeah, we have to run. Damn it. Donkey and journalist? No! Okay, well... Still, we're learning something. We're learning not to be overconfident about our combat abilities. Actually, you know what? Let's just get out of here. Let's just bail. Tome Page of Effortless Movement is incredibly powerful. Look at that. Look at that. And we're really going to get use out of this being able to hire twice thing. Okay. So, listen. Sometimes, when you gamble, you're going to lose. It's just going to happen. We took a risk. Some might describe it as an unnecessary risk, given the payout of fighting a gorilla. But we're going to recover. Everything's going to be fine. So let's take advantage of our perk here. We have Heavy Carrier available again. Anthropology early is potentially a lot of extra fame. So I guess the question is, are we going to commit to this maybe just murdering everybody thing? Because if we do, Heavy Carrier is the way to go. If we want to actually interact with the natives, we should probably pick up Anthropology or Good Reputation. Let's go Heavy Carrier. Heavy Carrier is good no matter which strategy we pursue. The other ones require us to make some choices right now. So we came out of here with like an okay amount of treasure, right? Yeah, sell this. I don't remember what the reward is for the Conrad the Deserter quest. Are we going to get fame or funds for that? You know what? Let's just gift things. I will sell this right now. This has the same value now as it would later. And let's keep the teeth. We can go up to 65 funds. Actually, let's do that. Let's just... I know those are worth a little bit more in Expedition, but I'm a little concerned about our position right now. Things have gone a tiny bit awry. Just a very small amount. Alright, well that's going to be it for this episode of The Curious Expedition. Come back next time. Apparently we're going to a desert, it looks like. Yeah, we're probably going to a desert. So that'll be fun. We have no desert adaptations. We're just going to get lost and die in the desert. And we'll see you then.